Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video, which is going to be my October and fall TBR. So first of all, I'm going to talk about the few books that I have on my October TBR, and then we're going to extend it out and tell you everything else that I plan to read during the fall season. So in October, I have 8 books on my TBR, so we'll start with those. These are going to be like the mandatory ones that I have to read for book clubs, read-alongs, things like that. First and foremost, of course, I am reading Eclipse, the third book in the Twilight Saga for the Twilight read-along, as well as The Short Second Life of Bree Tanner. So we decided to combine those two in the same month. I don't have a physical copy of that novella. I think I got the audiobook from Libby, so I'm good there. I'll listen to that on audio because it's like 4 hours long on normal speed. I think I have to read this one first. I think I have to read Eclipse and then The Short Second Life. So I will start with this one because it is a read along with a couple other booktubers on here. We do live shows at the end of the month as well as watch parties for the movies, so that's really fun. Also on my TBR for October, I'm going to read Once There Were Wolves by Charlotte McConaughey. This is for Buzzwordathon for October. The buzzword is creatures/animals, so wolves. I'm also just very excited to pick this up. I've been wanting to read it for a while and it's fairly short. I think I will enjoy it, so I'm excited to just dive in and see what it's about as I start reading. So I don't really know anything about it, but I think it's like magical realism, which is really fun. Next up, I have the 2 Stephen King books that I want to read in October. I do have another Stephen King that's on my fall TBR, but I'll talk about that one in a second. The 2 I want to read in October are Carrie, his first book, and The Shining. So I have both of these that I've had on my TBR for a long time now, and I'm telling myself that this October is definitely the time to pick up my first Stephen King novel. It's just about time that I read one of his books. So yeah, I'm gonna read these 2 hopefully this month. I really hope so. And then also for October, the 2 picks for the Coffee Break Book Club. Our first like primary pick is Love on the Brain by Ali Hazelwood. So this is going to be a very fun moment going back to Ali Hazelwood's writing. I just remember loving The Love Hypothesis, and I've actually heard that this one is better, so I'm excited to see how it goes for me, and also looking forward to reading it with everybody and talking about it in our live show. This one follows Bee and Levi. Super cute. The secondary pick for the Coffee Break Book Club is Mexican Gothic by Silvia Moreno Garcia. I am going to be reading this on Libby as well because I do not have a physical copy of this. But yeah, this is our secondary pick, and we will also have a separate live show for this one to talk about at the end of the month. Not sure if it's going to be on my channel or Janelle's channel. We'll figure that out as it gets closer. So if you guys would like to join the Coffee Break Book Club, it's super simple. All you have to do is just follow us on Instagram, join the Discord, and talk about the books with us throughout the month in the Discord chat, or just like DM us or post pictures about you reading the book. It's super chill and easy to join. There's not really requirements or anything like that. I've had a couple questions with people asking me like, how do I join the book club? Like, I don't really know how it works. Not much to it. It's just read the book along with us during that month and then join the live shows at the end of the month if you can to talk about it with us live. So that's really all that is entailed in how the Coffee Break Book Club works. If you guys are interested in either of these 2 books, I would love it if you joined Janelle and I in reading it and then talking with us about it in the live shows. And then last but not least, for my October TBR, my other book club that I have with my family. We meet every Wednesday night on Zoom, and we just like pick a book and read through it. It usually takes us about 3 weeks to finish a book, and so our next book that we're reading together is The Hating Game by Sally Thorne. We are started a little bit into it already. I read the first 10 chapters. Obviously I'm going to be finishing it in October, so this is on the TBR. Looking forward to seeing how it progresses because I know this is a very popular romance, enemies to lovers, office setting, all that stuff, and I do want to read the book so that I can then watch the movie in a couple weeks from now. I'm gonna make it one of my weekend plans to watch the movie after I finish this book. Now moving on to the rest of my fall TBR, this is just a few other books that I do really want to get to, and then obviously if I have time to read more, I will. So this might not be everything that's on my TBR for October, but it's the majority, especially of the books that I already own. Starting with the other Stephen King books, I actually have 2 other ones. that I wanted to get to. I have The Institute, which my husband got for me for my birthday last year. So I do want to read this one because he was like, I told him how I was going to start reading Stephen King like this fall, and he's like, oh, are you going to read the one I bought you? And I was like, I wasn't planning on it, but I guess I will. Like, so I'm gonna put it on the TBR at least, and hopefully I do get to it. And then the other one is If It Bleeds. My books are a little dusty because I have them on the floor. Like, I don't have bookshelves anymore. They just get a little dusty, so that's why I kind of feel like I'm wiping every single one of them because I just pulled them all out. But yeah, so there's this one. I really don't want to know anything about all of these books that I'm planning to read because that's just, you know, how I like to do it. I know a lot of other people like to do it that way. And then of course, with continuing the Twilight Saga, this is going to take us to the end of the year, so November and December. Technically not still fall by the time you're in December, or I guess it is kind of fall. Isn't like the first day of winter not till December 20th something? Either way, I'm just saying that I'm going to be reading these throughout the rest of the year. So Breaking Dawn obviously is next, and then we will be reading Midnight Sun. So both of these will be getting read. And then the last one I have physically is In My Dreams I Hold a Knife by Ashley Winstead. I've been trying to get my family to pick this for family book club because we spin a wheel and take turns with who gets to pick the next book. So I haven't had a chance to pick in a while because there's like 8 or 9 of us in the club. So I keep trying to like push this one, be like, hey, like this is a really good one, like pick this one so we can read it. And they've just, it's fine, they've been picking their own books, but I'm just like really wanting to get to this and have a reason to pick it up immediately. So I will be reading it in fall, and I would have already read it by now, but it's just like all these other books are like higher priority for some reason, just with vlogs and trying to finish things out and all that stuff. So I do want to read it, and I will hopefully get to it in November. I don't know, but I've just heard amazing things, so like I can't wait much longer. And then the other two that I don't have yet are Kingdom of the Feared by Carrie Maniscalco. This is number 3 in the Kingdom of the Wicked trilogy, I think, unless it's a series, I'm not sure. But Kingdom of the Feared is the 3rd book, and I've already read the first 2. I really enjoyed Kingdom of the Wicked, not so much Kingdom of the Cursed, but now Kingdom of the Feared I don't like not want to read, so I'm going to pick it up. Also, I know that it is going to be like a series read along for book club thing. I'm in the Discord for it. I think it's for Fanro, for the Fanro book club, which is hosted by Sahar from basically Bookish Reads. So it is Sahar's book club, but I think she does have a couple other co-hosts who join her. But for that, they're reading that series. And so then in December, they'll be on Kingdom of the Feared. So I wanted to pick it up then with them. And then finally, last but not least, I pre-ordered this book because I'm very excited for it. I am planning to read it also for my family book club. I think after we finish The Hating Game, we're going to be picking it up. And that is It Starts With Us by Colleen Hoover. So that comes out October 18th. So I pre-ordered it. I'll get it that day. I'm very excited. And then we're going to start reading it for family book club. That's going to be a really fun time. We read It Ends With Us for family book club, so we're like, we have to read It Starts With Us when it comes out. So we're really looking forward to that. That is everything on my October and fall TBR. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if we have anything in common for our TBRs. If not, just let me know 1 or 2 of your books on your TBR that you're most excited for. I hope you guys are all doing well, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!